America. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the show.
Pick up the pace, I'm about to chase, money in case, clean up base. Pick up the pace, I'm about to chase, money in case, clean up base. Got a call for it if you got it, ain't no stopping on the go. Got a call for it if you got it, going live, good at the show. Got a call for it if you got it.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. A good one on tap for you this afternoon. Pedro Martinez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done. Controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
And now in the box, Kyle Schwarber. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Cold strike one on the circle change. Good pitch.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Two well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. And Larkin's throw is right there for the first out. Stepping up is Kike Hernandez. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. The 1-1 home. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit in the air to shallow center. Here's the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Base is empty, 2 away, and that'll bring up the power hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. First pitch of the AB now.
Ball. Counts 1-0.
And we're just underway from Atlanta. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Count is 1-2 now.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball. 2-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Rafael Devers would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-2 pitch. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Rafael.
2 down with a runner at first, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. From the stretch. Liner in there for a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Swing and a laser off into foul territory. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Oh, and 2. Here it is. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. So they get a couple of men into scoring position here, but can't get the key hit to bring them around. On now to the bottom of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Chris Sale is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this ought to be fun to watch in this one here today. A guy with over 2,000 career strikeouts. Think about it. He knows how to get swings and misses, and he knows how to paint the corners. Hopefully he'll bring some of that to this one here, and he should be fun to watch.
Craig Biggio digging in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. On a big swing, and he crushes this ball deep. My goodness, a long home run. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers and draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Stepping in now, Barry Larkin.
Shortstop.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
The count is full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Full count still. The next 3-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Fouled off.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in now, Chipper Jones, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Chipper is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Chipper Jones becomes out number 2 this inning. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, that's inside.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Guerrero in front, 2-0 to Vlad.
2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
2-2 pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full. 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
There's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Runner at first with 2 gone in the inning. And here is the big hurt, Frank Thomas. He's set. Here it comes. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Guerrero leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he fouls this one off. Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. A runner on first with 2 away. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that'll finally end it. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0. off the inning, it'll be Alex Verdugo. They'll look to spark the offense and even things up. First offering on its way.
No, that's
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And Verdugo goes in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Two balls and a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
The 3-1. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Next to hit, Christian Vasquez. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 delivery. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. To second for 1. To Thomas at first. It's a double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ball 2 now.
Ball 2.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And this is taken for a ball. He walked him, and the Sox have themselves a 2-out base runner.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that means the pitcher hits next. Enter Chris Sale. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That's a ball.
Hey, if you know an umpire has a tight zone, as a hitter, you tighten your zone as well. No reason to go after the borderline pitches unless you really have to.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A chance for a chipper at third. Reined in. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More ahead from Atlanta right after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Joe Carter.
Joe Carter.
First pitch on the way.
Inside, ball 1.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Ball, that's outside.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1.
That's out.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Therefore, it is Martinez, and that's the first down.
Batting seven, the catcher, Ivan Rodriguez.
So bases are empty with one gone, and that means Pudge Rodriguez will dig in to bat at the plate. Pitch on the way. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
The batter will be Grady Sizemore as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Hard on the ground toward short. Bogarts has it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Now at the plate, here is Pedro Martinez.
No pitcher.
He's set, and the pitch. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber.
The first baseman, Kyle Schwarber.
First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's it.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Kike Hernandez.
Counts 1-0.
As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. A 1-0 delivery. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And Vlad won't get there. This is a foul ball. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Biggio's got it, 1 away. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. He's set, now the pitch. A 1 pitch on its way. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. And this one's in the dirt, and no advance. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. He loses him on ball 4.
Now back, the right fielder, J.D.
Now into the box, J.D. Martinez. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First pitch on the way. Ripped down the first base line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Here it is. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. Back to the former home of the Braves following this. Bottom of the third now, and digging in now at the plate will be Craig Biggio.
Yeah, he absolutely torched the fastball his last time up. Pretty much a no-doubter, so he's got to be feeling pretty confident right here.
0-1 the count. The pitch. Hit to first. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Next, it'll be Barry Larkin. 0-1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball one. One out, nobody on. And it looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Fouled off. Strike three on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Into the box, Chipper Jones. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Struck out in his first at-bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Line shot to third, and the side is retired. All set for the start of the fourth. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Alex Verdugo.
Alex Verdugo.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Next to dig in, Christian Vasquez. First pitch on its way. Ball 1. And it's fouled away. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
In now, Christian Arroyo. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they swing.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. More ahead from Atlanta right after this. Bottom of the inning now, and set to stand in the legendary free swinger Vladimir Guerrero. First pitch on the way. The swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Good idea, but Vlad's not going for it. 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
One and two, here it comes.
2-2. Now. Down to 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Another full count pitch home. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Now to the plate, Frank Thomas, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Guerrero on at first, nobody out. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. As a look, now the pitch. 3-0 now.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now the 3-0 offering finds the zone, strike 1.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
The 3-1. Swung on and missed. A full count now.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Left center, base hit.
Dan, tell me how frustrating that is right there. He comes unglued the pitch before, and then he shortens his swing, and he's able to fight you off for a 2-strike knock.
Sometimes, Mark, that's how you can get fooled as a pitcher. You see that previous pitch, you see that big swing, and you're expecting another big swing, but what does he do? He shortens it up and hits a bullet for a base hit.
At the plate now, Joe Carter. 1-0 the count. First and second here with nobody out. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now the pitch. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter, or he's setting him up to go down and away.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And that is down for extra bases, as this will get 1 home and maybe 2.
Now batting.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. To the plate now, Pudge Rodriguez. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The 1-0 home. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The 1-1. On the ground for the shortstop, Bogarts. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. So a runner on second with 1 down now, and that brings up Grady Sizemore. From the stretch. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. 1 out and a runner on second base. A line shot to third base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out. So now into the box is Pedro Martinez. He bounced out last time up. Here's the first pitch.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
2 out here and a runner at second. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
And this is swung on and missed as the 30th pitch of this inning finally does the trick. The side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We played 4 full. East leading 3-0. Now at the plate is Chris Sale. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
He's got it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Now it'll be Kyle Schwarber. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here. Capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
At the plate, Kike Hernandez. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He went down on strikes last time up. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Hernandez stands at second with 2 gone. Scorched to third. There to take it is Chipper. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. Back to the former home of the Braves following this. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Craig Biggio. First pitch on the way. The swing and left a fly ball to right center. Martinez has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Up next, Barry Larkin struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Popped him up. Schwarber is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 away, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Chipper Jones. Now the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chopped weakly to the left. Now the 2-1. Hit hard towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. On his way to third is Jones. And this throw gets away from him.
And this is what good major league hitters do with a pitch on the outer half. They don't try to do too much with it. Just square it up the best you can and drive it to the opposite gap. By the time the outfielders react and get to it, he's well on his way to third.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. A couple of walks for him thus far. The 1-0. Fouled away. Again, another foul ball. One-two pitch to Ladd.
Ball, that's out.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. No damage done after the two-out triple. More ahead from Atlanta right after this. Here now is Rafael Devers. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, they're definitely just not having consistent quality ABs. The game plan they had coming in hasn't worked, and I'm interested to see if they're willing to change it up a little bit.
Now here's the pitch.
That's outside.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And the pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. No hits to this point. Now the pitch. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. Carter is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Into the box, Alex Verdugo. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Two out, nobody on. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
2 ball. 2 strikes.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
The 2-2. Doesn't hit the target.
Full
It's
count.
ball 3.
3-2.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. A dive, and he knocks it down. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around play, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Beasts lead this one 3-0.
Your
Garrett
attention,
Richards
please.
enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 43, Garrett Richards.
Striding in is Frank Thomas. He scored after knocking a single in his last
The
at-bat.
first baseman,
Right. Thomas.
First delivery to him. Lined hard to center field. Hernandez is there, and he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it.
Go.
Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box, Joe Carter. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Richards gets the sign. 0-1 on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
So a full count now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a
Now
pitcher
batting,
continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Standing in now, Pudge Rodriguez. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Ball
That's
1.
over, but low. It's a ball and a
1-1.
strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Shin
balls,
high.
1
That's
strike.
taken for a ball. He's fallen
that's
behind now, 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Here's the 3-1. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
So stepping in is Grady Sizemore. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. And now the first pitch. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy is known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Rodriguez is off at first with 2 away. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
2-2 the count.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. 7th inning coming up. It's a lead for the long ball era, 3-0. Now to bat, Christian Vasquez. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing.